Overnight roundup. Coco Gauff made an unforced error after her opening match in Melbourne as one star caused a frenzy in the grounds. The opening round matches continue on day 2 of the Australian Open, and some of the usual suspects have made it into round 2. Coco Gauff opened play on Rod Laver Arena and got the job done in straight sets, but had a nightmare when she returned to the locker room. Aussie hope Alex de Minaur is through, as is Daniil Medvedev, who hadn't won a Grand Slam match in a year. The Australians had something else to celebrate as qualifier Storm Hunter made it into round 2 a year after she was forced to commentate on matches here after tearing her Achilles. But it wasn't to be for former champion Sofia Kenin, who fell at the first hurdle. And Alexandra Ila caused a frenzy on the ground despite going out in round 1. IT was a good day at the office for number 3 seed Gauff, who sealed a 6-2, 6-3 victory over Kamila Rakimova. But things didn't go down as well in the locker room, where the American made an unforced error when speaking to one of her rivals. Gauff addressed the awkward nature of players sharing locker rooms in tennis, admitting she just found herself in a tricky spot with another player. I had an awkward one after our match. I won't say who, but I thought a person won, and they didn't. Yeah, I was like, oh, and then they were like, no, and I was like, oh, but they took it well. She laughed. Yeah, there are moments like that where you don't know whether to speak to the person or not, if you haven't seen the score and how their match goes. I'm usually pretty good at doing that. But today it was a mess-up. But luckily, the girl, I know her, she's super sweet. Alexandra Ila has become one of tennis' big breakout stars in the last year. She lost in the first round of qualifying here in 2025 and was ranked at number 136 in the world. But big runs at the Miami Open in Eastbourne, coupled with a WTA 125 title in Guadalajara and a recent semifinal showing in Auckland, have seen her break the top 50 to Filipino star attracts big crowds and huge support wherever she goes. And that was no different as she made her main draw debut at the Aussie Open. Huge queues wrapped around the grounds after she was scheduled to face Alicia Parks on the small, outdoor court 6 as Filipino fans tried to catch a glimpse of the 20-year-old in action. Those who couldn't get into the limited stands packed the outdoor seating areas by the big screens. Ila went on to lose 0 to 6-6 to 3-6 to 2, but there's no denying her star power, and when she returns next year, she'll likely get show court billing.